world's best snowboarders live for the extreme, spinning, flipping, and testing the limits of gravity, but apparently they're having trouble doing that in the Sochi halfpipe. For Morning Rush, I'm Candice Aviles. Runners in a 408K charity race had a very special fan cheering them on. Good Morning America has more. A determined sister went the extra mile for her younger brother who has mitochondrial disease by writing a book to help raise money to find a cure. The viral video that has everyone talking and Facebook likes clicking. You've seen the kiss cam, and most of the time folks play along. Authorities hear a lot of excuses when pulling people over for speeding. While we're sure this isn't a new one, the outcome turned out to be pretty different. One of the founding members of the American rock band Devo died Monday. Bob Casale was 61 years old. Officials say a gas leak is to blame for the building explosion and raging fire in Harlem that's killed at least 2 people and injured 18 others.
This is a tragedy of the worst kind because there was no indication in time to save people.
That was New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio. The 2 5-story buildings partially collapsed shortly after 9:30 this morning. Witnesses described complete chaos.
We heard a big loud boom, and I went out and you could see the doors fly open.
Boom! It's like a heavy thunder.
This is what the buildings looked like before the explosion. Now the piano repair shop and Spanish Christian church have been reduced to rubble. Nearly 200 firefighters are working to put out the blaze. Officials are blaming it all on a gas leak. The explosion happened just minutes before crew members from electric utility Con Edison arrived on the scene, responding to reports of a gas odor in the buildings. One of the building's residents told the New York Times she'd smelled gas the night before and didn't report it because the odor had disappeared. Mayor de Blasio said in his press conference utility crews are in the process of shutting down all the gas lines to the building. He also said there are a number of people still unaccounted for. For Newsy, I'm Candice Aviles. The FBI is offering a reward of up to $10,000 to help stop so-called lasering or handheld laser attacks against aircrafts. Lasering is when a person shines a laser at an aircraft, interfering with the pilot's ability to fly. It's happening at an alarming rate with almost 4,000 instances reported in 2013. That's about 11 attacks every day. Captain Sully Sullenberger and a Glendale police pilot described the effects a laser can have.
These are high-power lasers that have a very dazzling effect. They create flash blindness and can leave intense after images on the pilot's retina.
You have no idea what just happened. Your entire cockpit turns green. If I was the only pilot on board that helicopter that night, there's no way I could have landed the aircraft.
The FBI is offering the reward for information leading to the arrest of anyone guilty of lasering. They're hoping it will help decrease incidents, which have increased 1,100% since 2005. As the threats increase, so have the consequences for the attack if a suspect is caught. USA Today reports lasering is a federal crime, and those found guilty can face up to 5 years in prison and a $250,000 fine, not to mention additional civil fines. We haven't been able to find any evidence of a plane crash resulting from lasering. The FBI's reward program will be effective for 60 days in 12 FBI field offices. For Newsy, I'm Candice Aviles. A determined sister went the extra mile for her younger brother who has mitochondrial disease by writing a book to help raise money to find a cure.
This 9-year-old wrote Mighty Mito Superhero about her younger brother. She turned Gavin into a superhero.
In my rap candy, Gavin.
And wrote about her own experiences.
So far, she's sold more than 500 books about her 6-year-old brother, Gavin Lowry, and raised about $20,000. But she has her eyes on a much larger goal.
Hopefully I can raise $1 million. And I said, $1 million? What?
And she said, well, about 10,000. I said, no, $1 million.
$1 million for research and to find a cure.
Mitochondrial disease leaves cells in the body unable to produce energy. Those with it can suffer from seizures, cardiac and liver diseases, and respiratory problems. So far, there is no known cure. The family also created a Facebook page documenting Gavin's story with more than 1,200 likes. Mackenzie said writing the book made her feel good because she is helping her brother. You can find the book on Amazon selling for a little over $11 a piece. The family is also encouraging donations. For Newsy, I'm Candice Aviles.